not attempt to adjust your dial. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla at us. Yeah. Old school players and new school fools. The cats keep them jumping like kangaroos. It's your boy Big Vern here on a frigid Friday in the Midwest here at App Stupid Studios. Please like and subscribe. It goes a long way. Also, share the content if you're digging it. Last segment, we talked about the award winners, well, our award nominees for wide receiver and the Fred Biletnikoff, our nominees. And before that, we talked some Doak Award nominees that we had lined up. And then we talked some Ravens football. Joe Burrow chokes again. And Lamar Superman Jackson showed up. Baltimore put up 21 points in one quarter at the end. My God. So that's going to leave us on our John Mackey Award. And that's a great segue to that. This is going to be for the outstanding tight ends in college football so far. All right, so our top guys that we have, Tyler Warren from Penn State, 6'6", 257, 51 receptions, 606 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Now, he is huge. Pause. He's a big kid who pretty much plays like Rob Gronkowski. And when I was watching the whole Penn State and Ohio State game, how he was able to get into that linebacking core and then turn the defense, and then automatically he's got sure hands and he's a difference maker. Go back and look at him in that USC game. Wow, that dude can turn a lot of heads. And when you have teams out there again like Kansas City and Buffalo, I really feel like he will be drafted by the Buffalo Bills because he fits what Josh Allen likes to do, and he's young and he's durable because he's got 51 receptions. And tight ends are in the same positions as wide receivers, meaning that the ball is not all the time going to come to you. You have to block, you have to get out there. He can do that. Like I say, the kid is a really good kid. Then there's Mason Taylor out of LSU, 6'5", 255, 39 receptions, 369 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Don't let that 2 touchdown thing fool you. LSU has gifted athletes all across the board. And so when you're looking at Taylor, how he's able to get separation on those routes, allowing him to get into that 5-yard bump space, hey, that dude can create some problems at the next level. And if I'm a Oakland Raiders or Vegas Raiders or whoever they'll be next year, if I'm the Raiders, I'm looking at this kid like, okay, he's going to fly under the radar because the numbers aren't gaudy. That's the thing about most of these NFL scouts and most of these scouts in general is they don't really watch college football and they don't watch the scheme that most of these kids play in. And so if you have somebody who loves college football like myself, I can look at things and be like, whoa. This kid right here, if you put him in this situation, he could be dangerous. Case in point, let me park that car right there. I'll give you this car. When it was announced that Chicago, they were going to take Caleb Williams and they were going to trade Justin Fields, I told the Chicago faithful, the good people of Cook County, you need to go after a coordinator that can work with his skill set. And at that time, before the ink got dried on any contracts, Cliff Kingsbury was still up for grabs because he sat down with the Raiders, him and his team and his representatives, and tried to hammer out a deal all week long. It's on our channel. It's the Double Cross. And so the Raiders walked away on Friday thinking that they were putting the closing touches on a deal. Saturday night, he signed the deal for the Washington Commanders to be the OC and Dan Quinn. And now look at the season Jaden Daniels is having. And look at the season Caleb Williams is having. Again, is it time to fire Shane Waldron? Yeah. We now join our regularly scheduled program in session. This is Big Vern. Okay, so back to our John Mackey Award nominees here at App Stupid. So Cashton Loveland out of Michigan, 6'4", 255, 49 receptions, 523 yards, and 4 touchdowns. The kid can flat out play. And what makes his situation special is that he's played under 3 different quarterbacks in 1 year. Between Alex Orjai, the Tuttle kid, and the kid who started off the year as Michigan's #1 quarterback, he's still flourished in an offense that has a rotating carousel of quarterbacks. So if I'm a GM or if I'm an NFL team, I'm looking at that, I'm very encouraged, and I'm just like, oh wow, yeah, that guy seems like a guy who would fit our system and our scheme. We're a lot more stable than Michigan, but we need a kid who's 6'4", who can go in and get that separation, and then he can actually go out and make the grabs. If I'm Carolina, I give it a look. Yeah, if I'm Carolina, I give it a look. If I'm the Jets, I gotta look at it. If I'm the Dolphins, I gotta look at it. Give me a quick rap album, and then we'll try and close this out. This is your boy Big Vern. Drop the spot. It's your boy Big Vern coming to you with another rap album. Freddie Gibbs, You Only Die Once. In stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorite on the track so far is Cosmo Freestyle, Wolverine crazy, yo. Rabbit Island, It's Your Anniversary, that's so crazy too. Yeah, Walk It Off, and On the Set. Freddie Gibbs, You Only Die Once, in stores now. Yeah, shout out to Freddie Gibbs, Gary, Indiana's own. Hey, you know I was gonna have to represent Indiana now. Y'all know where I'm at. Come on now. Y'all know where we at. So we get back to the John Mackey Award nominees here at App Stupid. There's Daquan Wright from Ole Miss, 6'4", 255 pounds, 17 receptions, 224 yards, and 3 touchdowns. I like it. He's a big physical tight end in the SEC. If you're a team like Kansas City, you're not going to get a prize pick because pretty much it is what it is. But he may just fall late in the draft so you can take him. Yeah, this kid might fall late in the draft. So if you pick him up, if Travis Kelce retires, you have somebody who can fit into that slot, who's younger, who's able to go ahead and take the punishment. I mean, the kid is playing in the SEC. Enough said. Then there's Mark Redmond out of Louisville, 6'5", 255, 19 receptions, 215 yards, and 3 touchdowns. I like Mark Redmond's feet. Pause. What I mean is that dude is able to get into space pretty fast for a tight end. And he's able to flourish in Jeff Brom's offense. Louisville runs a pro-style offense, so it's not like he's not going to be it's not going to be new to him. He knows his assignments. He blocks really well. He's got surefire hands. When the ball hits there, boom. It's not coming out. He's not fumbling. He doesn't look indecisive of which way to run with the ball. He's got good football instincts, and he knows how to get that first down. So if I'm a team like the Giants, he might be available to go to New York. And that's a reality, you know. Or if he falls to somebody like the San Diego Chargers. Or he may fall to Tampa Bay and be a weapon for Baker Mayfield in case you need an insurance policy if your boy Mike, he gets hurt. See what I'm saying? So that's on him. And then there's Keon Sadiq, 6'3", 245 pounds, 17 reception yards, 230. Like I said, 17 receptions, 230 yards. He's a big kid. He's a big kid. He can play in between the tackles. Like I say, his production, don't get fooled by the 17 receptions. A lot of these teams now in college football, they spread you out. And with the emergence of the RPO, if the tight end or you have the running back that'll be in space, they usually get the ball. Tight ends is out there blocking, and the passes that the tight ends do get, that's when you find teams in that 3rd and long situation, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, that kind of thing. And these guys have to stay alert. They have to stay active and have those good hands to get that first down. And it usually works out. So not saying anything bad about Mr. Sadiq. I wish him well. He's one of our nominees, along with Matt Lauder at 6'3", 240 pounds, 26 receptions, 315 yards, and 4 TDs. He's another guy who's going to leap off. It's not going to leap off the page at you, but he might give you good production. And if he's got someone who's looking at him in these NFL camps and it doesn't work out, hey, look, you can go play on the NIL and still make money and still improve. Challenge yourself, go to another system, and see if you're able to replicate the same success. I'm saying that's an option that's open that wasn't open in the past. And then finally, there's Zach Horton, 6'4", out of Indiana, 252 pounds, 16 receptions, 141 yards, and 3 TDs. The best part about his game, I'm not caught up in the numbers when it comes to tight ends, because I know there's a limited amount of balls that they're going to be able to catch. Okay. However, in a Kurt Cignetti offense, you have to be meticulous. You have to read the defense. You have to know how to get into space. You've got to know when to blow a guy off the line and eat him up on that first step. Boom. He can do that. And it's already a pro-style offense. And so because of his namesake and because he is not someone that's got all of these headlines coming, he could fall to Kansas City. In all actuality, that dude could actually end up in Kansas City. And if he ends up in Kansas City and you have Patrick Mahomes, all they did is retool. However, we might not be right. If we forgot to nominate somebody in your neck of the woods, make sure you drop it in the comments. This is Big Vern. We'll be back.